What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video with your host as always, K-Mac Time, and today we have some absolutely just some really frustrating news that we really weren't looking forward to getting like this about Rick and Morty. Now, if you guys are not familiar with what's going on, Cartoon Network or Adult Swim have not picked up a fourth season for the show. What this internally means is that the show's production, so the writing, the animating, all that stuff, the voice acting, all that stuff has not even started yet for season 4, which means it's going to be a long time. They're not even, I mean, they might be doing some writing behind the scenes, but there's definitely no recording or any animation going on at all. And that means if it does happen, which I will get to in a second, if it will not or not, I think. But even if it does happen, eventually it's still going to be, you know, months and months away at this point, probably over another year underneath my estimation. And that sucks. That really sucks. Sucks for all of us, the fans, and it sucks for the creators too, because this isn't their fault. And then, you know, people are going to take to Twitter bashing Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland, saying, you know, that the company season's out, but it's not their fault because the network hasn't picked it up. I mean, you can see in these tweets here, I'll post some of the tweets they've been posting, and how they're pretty much just waiting on Adult Swim to order the next, you know, the next season. And, you know, there's really no reason not to. I don't really understand what Cartoon Network and Adult Swim are doing here at this point. It's their most highly rated show in probably ever. It's taken the world by complete storm. It's selling merchandise, t-shirts, they're selling t-shirts and toys, and it just, you know, Rick and Morty memes are everywhere. Rick and Morty is huge, it's massive. It's got me and you here watching it have this fan base, this connection with the show, and there's not a lot of shows that can say that. And for it to be in limbo because a couple of executives are trying to hold the, you know, creators probably hostage for contracts. I'm gonna have to imagine this has something to do with, you know, them not being able to agree on what numbers or percentages for what the show is making to pay the crew is probably what's going on. And it's probably 90% of contract things like this when shows don't get picked up, even though they're popular. I would have to say it's usually about money. And I can see that happening here, which is very unfortunate. Like I said, it doesn't hurt the network that much. It doesn't hurt the creators that much. They can create other things. It hurts the viewers because we don't get to see what we want to watch, and that's everyone's favorite show. And it really puts a damper on it. Now, do I think that Rick and Morty Season 4 will never happen? Of course not. The show is too big, too popular, too powerful, too influential to just go away. If for some reason Adult Swim decided not to pick it up, not to exercise their option for another season, then Netflix, then Hulu, TBS, Fox, anyone would pretty much kill to have a chance at airing this show. So it probably won't go away. I don't know if Cartoon Network probably owns the rights to it, though. I'm not sure. They probably ended up selling the rights if they didn't want to re-up the show. They probably sell them for a obscene amount of money. So either way, it would take a long time, a lot of contracts, a lot of negotiations, a lot of, you know, lawyers and deals like that. So either way, we're looking at a long time before we see more Rick and Morty, which is freaking sucks. And it's because they've been doing all these little teaser things they put out, like all these little animations they put out, and they're super freaking hilarious, and it just makes you scratch that itch just a little bit that you want to, you know, perhaps get back into it. But there is one more explanation for this, and this is one that I have only seen a handful of people talking about, and that is that it's a giant, massive troll. Now, get this. Now, everyone remembers last season, when no one knew the season 3 was coming out. There was no release dates. Everything was kind of speculated that it would be sometime this year. Got pushed back, and then randomly on April Fool's Day, they just released the first episode without telling anyone. They just dropped it out live, and there it was, and it was an April Fool's joke. Well, April Fool's Day is only like a week away as of recording. What if, well, I mean, stick with me here. I don't think this is the case, but, you know, there's always that chance. So I'll be watching, you know, Sunday or next Sunday, whatever it is, that is April 1st, April Fool's Day. So I would say keep an eye on your TV that night, keep an eye on your Twitter feed that night. Just, you know, fingers crossed that it was, you know, it's just them, Dan Harmon and them trolling again to double up and try and one up their April Fool's prank from last year, to make you really think it's not even in production yet, they're not even making it yet, and then, you know, you're really not even thinking about April Fool's Day, and then all of a sudden they drop it on you again, and then boom, we got you again. I'd say 2% chance of it happening, 98% chance we'll probably get the show sometime either late 2019 or even possibly later than that, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I mean, for now, we got to hold strong, keep watching Season 3 reruns, keep playing the board games. The Rick and Morty VR game is finally coming out on PlayStation VR later next month, and I've been dying to play it. I actually have a PSV VR helmet, so I'm going to be buying that for sure. I'm going to be playing that, probably going to be live streaming that at some point. It's going to be a pretty freaking good fun game. I've seen most of it. You can play it on Oculus and other devices previously. I've seen most of the gameplay, but I heard they added a few things, tweaked a few things, and I'm looking forward to playing that through my very first time for myself. Like I said, keep an eye out for that. Also, all kinds of cool stuff coming out with Rick and Morty toys all the time, pop figures. So, if you're in Rick and Morty, now's a good time to just kind of hold the fort down. And you can watch Final Space. Final Space, like I said, on TBS. Pretty solid show. I mean, I know they don't like to be compared to Rick and Morty. You know, they don't like to be, one-to-one competition. It's its own show, its own kind of thing. But there are a lot of parallels there. And the show is very good. If you haven't seen Final Space yet, check it out. Monday nights on TBS. Orlin? Yeah, I think that's the guy's name. Anyway, really cool creator, really funny stuff there. Check that out as well. But that's all I have for today, guys. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe for more videos in your sub boxes daily. Also, let me know what you guys think. Is it going to be a troll? Are they going to play an episode on April Fool's Day, fingers crossed? Or do you think it's just a contract dispute and we'll have to wait and see how it all winds out? I'd love to hear your guys' opinions in the comments. Like I said, hit me up in the comments down below, all that kind of fun stuff. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, all the kind of social medias, all links in the description. But until next time, guys, remember that it's always Impact time somewhere. Until then, take it easy and peace out.